Welcome to the Glow Getters podcast. My name is Fahey-Ahrndt, and I'm your host. I teach and inspire leaders to step into their productive selves and find their true potential. I'm a passionate creative and scientist with over 8 years of healthcare leadership experience. At age 25, I stepped into my first management role and didn't find the leadership advice I was looking for. So here I'm giving you the tools to end burnout and enjoy a vibrant career and life. Glad you're here to learn and grow with me. Now, on with the show. Hey Glow Getters, welcome to the Glow Getters podcast. I'm Kayla and I'm your host. So I'm really excited to talk today because this episode comes to you after what feels like the quickest and the longest week ever. Can you guys relate? Like seriously, most of you know I work in healthcare. I'm a laboratory manager and I'm still working, but working from home. So it kind of feels like Groundhog Day in this weird way. And so this week I've been really trying to get out of my slump or whatever, and actually get dressed and work and make sure that I have a solid routine and get back into it. And this has gotten me thinking a lot about social media because when I'm home at night or, during the day when we're all at home, it's really easy to be on there. And I've been thinking about how I want to show up on social media, for myself and for other people. And so people often tell me that they have to take a break from social media. They take like a social media detox. And I'm like, sister, I've been there, done that. And at the same time, I think we could all improve how we use social media as consumers of information and on the flip side as content creators. So I try really hard not to post just to post. I take a lot of time thinking about my captions and telling stories and trying to evoke emotion because I want to tell stories that people can relate to. And I also really care about my images. I thoughtfully pick ones that will pair well with the context of the caption. Of course, it's so funny because I think about when I first got Instagram. I think it was 2013. And I remember maybe later on in that year or the next year, someone said that they actually don't post instantly. They save their images and post later. And I remember thinking, but it's called Instagram. You post in real time. Anyways, I digress. It's definitely not like that anymore. So we're carefully thinking about the content that we create, but we're not always carefully thinking about the content that we consume. So I've been really trying to be more mindful of that. Many of you guys know that I also do health and fitness coaching, and the theory goes the same in my virtual studio, where I host all my monthly groups and challenges. While I love a good water check post, did one yesterday actually, because I needed accountability. My goal was to get to 125, baby. Yep. I do want to have deeper connections and have meaningful conversations with people in my community, not just surface level water checks, but what are you really going through? How can we help you through something? What good's really happening in your life? And so that's why for April, I've been doing these daily reflections and thought-provoking quotes and encouraging people to share more about what's going on in their world so we can support each other and extend a virtual helping hand. My groups have always been virtual, by the way, so this isn't new. Although there were times when I would get a coffee with my friends. So we're not doing that right now. So we need to connect with humans. I think that's really all that we're longing for during this time of ambiguity is I just want to hug somebody and I can't. So the more I think about this, the more I realize I want to do something differently and I want to improve the way I share health-related topics with my entire social media community, not just those in my private virtual studio. So each month, in the past, what I typically do is I run a free week to help people learn about what I offer. What fitness workouts do? I give them free workouts. I do free meal plans, recipes. Last month, I even got on and talked about mindset tips every single night and had actual graphics. And it was awesome. But what ends up happening, it's over in a week. Is that cool that all these people who might have wanted to learn from me and connect on a deeper basis don't really have anywhere to do that except for in my DMs, after the group's over? So here's what I'm going to do instead. And I think the times are really fitting, and which is why it feels right to do this right now, even though no one else is doing this. I'm creating a separate Instagram account called Glow Getters at Home. So it's Glow Getters at Home. That's the handle. So I'm going to be showing up and sharing all things health related at Glow Getters at Home. Things that we can do to be healthy at home, from recipes to organizational tips to fitness to self-care to mental health to learning skills from your laptop or skills from a book to healthy cleaning solutions, safe baby products, or even clean makeup. All things that I'm super passionate about. Finishing my master's in public health degree, and I need this. It's going to help me stay motivated and think about, why do I care so much about health? It's anything you can think about. Pretty much health is affected by all the different things in our life. So it's a public group, so you can type in your IG search bar for at Glow Getters at Home and go ahead and follow me. And also, shout out to my cousin Becky for being my first follower. Girl, you found this page and I haven't even shared it with you my peeps yet, so I love you. But anyways, so here's the difference. This is what's going to be different about it than my other free groups. I think I'm just going to keep this page open, well, pretty much forever. As long as I'm able to show up and serve and give value to my community, that's what I'm here for. You guys are a huge part of why I show up each day to live an overall healthy lifestyle and get on IG and share my workouts with you. Like, that's the reason that I get so pumped and excited to record these episodes so you can listen to them and get pumped. That's why I wake up at 5 a.m. and put on a smile on my stories, because I'm like, my peeps matter. So head on over to my IG account, and that's where the fun starts, at Glow Getters at Home. And it's all going to begin tomorrow if you're listening to this on Friday. It's all happening starting Saturday, April 18th. And my first posts are going to be about some self-care items I recently found at Target, which are much needed for this weekend, and some DIY cleaning solution ideas that I got from my grandma. Oh, and I might also be sharing some tips for perfecting your squats while you garden and lift that mulch. So I'm excited to bring joy to my community on social media and create space where you don't need to have a social media detox from. All right, that's it for today. Super, super short episode. Go ahead to follow me on Instagram at Glow Getters at Home and check out the first post. It's going over all of this. And be sure to like it and comment below in the comment on the post and let me know, what are your favorite topics that you're excited to hear about so I can create meaningful content for you guys and just keep it super interesting. All right, thanks, Glow Getters. I will catch you on the next episode. Until then, be a light in the world. All right, that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening to the Glow Getters podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave me a good rating and review on iTunes. It really helps me get this podcast in front of other people. If you'd like to connect with me, please follow me on Instagram at Kayla Fahey-Ahrndt. And you can always check out my website for more content, blog posts, and recipes at glowgetterslife.com. Thanks, everybody, and have a great day.